I wrote this on March 9th of 2009. It's called, Why Do Atheists Mock and Ridicule Christians? I had a conversation with someone recently. He's not a believer, which to me is a non-issue. I never considered it my business to discuss faith with him, or debate with him, or try to get him to see things the way I see them. Why? Because I'm related to him. I love him. I enjoy his company and his conversation. We can talk for hours and laugh. That is until the topic of, quote, religion comes up. He's pretty hostile about it. I shy away from discussing it, not out of fear, but to keep my own lid on. I think that if my own can of worms gets opened up around him, it's sure to escalate. For now, I just prefer to lay low. I like to listen to his point of view on things, and it's educational for me to hear his opinions on why God simply cannot exist. Even though I disagree and know he's wrong, still I listen intently and try to see where he's coming from. I respect him and I show it, and no, I'm not talking about my father. He, however, has yet to master the art of giving the same in return to me, but it's okay. So in dealing with him, I've gotten a better perspective of where atheists are coming from. I understand. I also know that from a sensible human standpoint, the atheist point of view makes perfect sense. But I also have come to realize they simply have yet to experience the spiritual. This is something I brought up with my relative. He's really knowledgeable in financial things, investing, the stock market, etc., etc. This is a Bermuda Triangle area in my life. I have very little interest, knowledge, and understanding when it comes to finances. To me, it's as basic as this. Go to work, earn paycheck, deposit in bank, spend some, save some, period. I suppose this is why I am nearing 40 years old and still have the mindset of a teenager when it comes to money. I'm smart enough to realize it's due to my own ignorance. I pointed this out to my relative. I said, I have a feeling that if someone would have taken me by the hand and walked me through the ins and outs of money and investing and whatnot, and taught me how to be successful with it, and maybe even enjoy it, and let me experience firsthand the rewards of making a profit, then maybe I would embrace it and want to learn more. But as it stands, I'm an outsider in that realm. I'm inept. I've tried and failed to get ahead financially, so I gave up, and I get by on the bare minimum. He just stared at me and wondered why I was saying this. I told him, I have a feeling this is how you are when it comes to believing in God. You simply haven't experienced the spiritual or witnessed any miracles firsthand. You don't know him. Your sensible mind can't fit him into your own understanding, so you dismiss the whole thing. I honestly feel this is what's going on, big picture, with atheists. They don't get it, so they throw the baby out with the bathwater. To hell with it all, it makes no sense. After we had this conversation, the ridiculing tones from him ceased. But it really got me to thinking about it. Why are atheists so quick to mock and ridicule us? Does it make them feel superior? Do they actually think it helps their case? I just want to let it be known that it's hurtful and unnecessary. There's a way to debate and conversate without putting the other person down. If you really want someone to hear you out, watch your tone and treat them with respect. Hey, and that goes for Christians too. Never mind. I see this growing debate between atheists and believers. It seems to have gotten pretty nasty. I wonder if all the stress from the economy is making us all a bit tense. I got some good insight from the guy I was talking with. He was raised in a legalistic, religious kind of way, grew up in a small town. He grew up and moved on, and I think he's associating God with his sheltered upbringing. I get it. I understand why he views believing in God as small-minded and ignorant. The problem is, he's quick to make others who believe feel the same way. All I'm saying is, I think it's time to start listening just a little bit more.